guys, today we're going to share some thoughts about a very interesting and I would say tricky topic, especially regarding the heat pumps, and that is the COP or the coefficient of performance. But before I go to the topic itself, I would like to say that we're going to put some facts on the whiteboard, and at the end you will make the conclusions by yourself. But let's see what the wise people have told us about the COP in the Wikipedia. They say that the coefficient of performance of a heat pump is a ratio of useful heating or cooling provided to work required. So Q is the useful heat supplied or removed by the considered system, and W is the work required by considered system. The tricky part here is most of the manufacturers of the classic heat pumps, actually, when we talk about work, they include only the work of the compressor and does not include the energy consumption of the fans. Which means if they do it that way, it means that this heat pump extracts energy from the ambient air by natural convection, and that is not correct. We have a mechanical fans that we need to extract energy from the ambient air, and that is why we believe that the real COP should be the useful energy from the system divided by the work coming from the compressors but also from the fans. So think about that very well. As a second one, I would like to put something that we did a long time ago, and we were the first company to put on the market the so-called COPnet or COP of the system. Why we did that? It is because in our hybrid integrated system we have two sources of heat or heating or cooling, that is the heat recovery but also the heat pump. And we have two consumers of energy, and that are the compressors and the fans. And we created this universal, we can call it COPnet or system or efficiency coefficient, giving you the pure efficiency of the unit, including all sources of heating and cooling divided by all consumers of energy. So we truly believe that this is the right way that the COP should be represented. One more fact is a comparison between the COP of our, let's say, hybrid integrated system Maxi 3 compared to the classic heat pump COP. What is the difference? Don't forget that all classic heat pumps, they use ambient air to extract heat from it, while in our case we use room extract air through our evaporator to extract heat. So in that case, what you can expect is that our COP of the refrigerant circuit will be always higher than the COP of the classic system. And on the top of that, when we talk about COPnet, don't be scary to see numbers exceeding 10 or 12, because the trick is the higher we go with the delta T between ambient temperature and the room temperature, the higher is the efficiency of the heat recovery system, the higher is the useful capacity coming from the heat recovery, and that's how we get coefficients higher than 10 up to 12. So think about very well about all these facts and make your own conclusions.